Have you ever wondered how a promise made by someone who didn't own something to someone who didn't deserve it could change the course of history? Let's take a step back to 1917, at the height of the First World War. Here, we find the British government making a bold declaration, one that would reverberate through the decades to come, the Balfour Declaration. Penned by Arthur Balfour, the British Foreign Secretary at the time, this document expressed Britain's support for the establishment of a national home for the Jewish people in Palestine. But here's the catch: Britain didn't own Palestine. Furthermore, the promise was made to the Zionist movement, a political group advocating for Jewish self-determination, a concept that raised many eyebrows and sparked intense debate. This promise, made in the halls of power far from the land it concerned, would set the stage for a conflict that still rages today. The Balfour Declaration set the stage for a conflict that still rages today. Imagine waking up one day to find your neighbour claiming your backyard as their own. How would you feel? A similar narrative unfolded in Palestine. Over the years, the land Palestinians called home slowly started shrinking. The process accelerated significantly following two key events. First, the 1948 Arab-Israeli War, also known as the Nakba or catastrophe, where hundreds of thousands of Palestinians were displaced and their homes claimed by Israeli forces. Then, the 1967 Six-Day War saw Israel seize the West Bank, Gaza Strip, East Jerusalem and other territories, further eroding the Palestinian homeland. Each event marked a significant reduction in the land Palestinians could call their own, leading to an escalating crisis that continues to this day. The occupation of Palestinian lands is more than just a territorial dispute. It's a struggle for identity and survival. It's a narrative of a people holding on to their land, their history, and their very existence. How can a political ideology clash with the principles of international law? As we venture into the third part of our discussion, we find ourselves grappling with this question in relation to Zionism. At its core, Zionism is a nationalistic movement advocating for the establishment of a Jewish state in what was historically Palestine. However, several aspects of this ideology stand in stark contradiction to international law. One such aspect is the right of return for Palestinian refugees. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights upholds the principle that everyone has the right to leave any country, including their own, and to return to their country. Yet, the right of return for Palestinians displaced during the 1948 Arab-Israeli War and subsequent conflicts remains a contentious issue, largely unaddressed. Similarly, the ongoing construction of settlements in occupied territories is considered illegal under international law, yet it continues unabated. Zionism, despite its controversial aspects, has shaped the Israeli-Palestinian conflict in significant ways. How can one family's influence shape the narrative of a conflict? Let's delve into the role of the Rothschild family in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The Rothschilds, a wealthy and influential family, have been instrumental in shaping the Western narrative. This has often led to a skewed representation of the conflict, painting a picture that favours one side over the other. The family's financial and political clout has, time and again, been used to sway public opinion and political decisions. This has resulted in a clear imbalance in the portrayal of the conflict, showing a stark example of Western double standards in dealing with Israel and Palestine. While Israel is often seen as the victim, the plight of the Palestinians is frequently overlooked. This biased narrative has, unfortunately, influenced international responses, often leading to decisions that further marginalize the Palestinians. The power of narrative and double standards can distort the reality of a conflict and influence international responses. What does it take to build a lasting peace? This question has echoed through the decades of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The answer lies in justice, fairness, and respect for international laws. It is essential to demarcate clear borders between Israel and Palestine, restoring the majority of its lands to Palestine. This includes the historical and cultural heart of the region, Jerusalem, which should serve as the capital of Palestine. But sovereignty goes beyond borders. It means the ability to self-govern, to protect and provide for your people. That's why Palestine should be announced as an independent country, complete with its own army. Israeli soldiers should not maintain a presence within Palestinian borders. This path to peace is not easy, and it requires the courage to correct past injustices. What is built and established on wrong stays wrong forever. Therefore, to achieve peace, we need your support in advocating for a just solution to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Stand with Palestine today.